Now it's time to discuss Java new features. Okay, Java 8 new features basically. Um, Before Java 8, Java is developed by the Sun microsystem. They created and they are developing. But the problem is that they are taking so much time to launch a new version. But when Oracle acquired Java 8 and they are keep changing keep enhancing the Java programming language itself and releasing new version right day by day. Till today date, we have Java 19 in the market and Java 20 is ready to come. Huh? So, but still, there are lots of companies which are using Java 8. So we need to learn Java 8 in a professional manner because it's very important to work with the latest technologies. So what kind of new feature comes in Java 8 is first feature name is functional interface lambda lambda expression stream API default and static methods in interface optional class method reference string joiner class new date and time API and so on and so on. These are few and we will try to cover most of them in a quick way. Okay, so functional interface. What is a functional interface? It's very easy. Um, an interface which have exactly one abstract method is called is called functional interface. Let's see. Uh, right click, new, p1. Let's create interface. Interface. Let's say mummy. Control C, Control V. Papa. Sister. I just created three interfaces. So let's say mummy. Mummy have few methods. Wide M1. And we know that interface we cannot write method with body, only definition. Void M2. So can we call this mummy interface as a functional interface? Yeah, please tell me. Can we call mummy as a functional interface or not? Nobody will reply. By definition, an interface which have exactly one abstract method is called functional interface. But here, how many methods we have? Abstract method we have two abstract method. Whether we write or not, it's something like that. Sorry. So mummy is not a functional interface. It's a normal interface. It's a normal interface. But Papa, Papa have void m3, only single method. So I can say it is functional interface. Sister have empty body. This is called marker interface. Now you know the difference between these three. A normal interface has zero or more methods. Functional interface exactly one abstract method. Marker interface empty body, nothing. This point is clear or not? Functional interface. One thing, they Java 8 introduce one annotation which we can use function interface here. So why this? Okay, let me show you. Can we use this thing here? No, it's give error. Why? It's saying invalid function interface. Mummy is not a function interface. Why? Because mummy have multiple methods. Okay. So what is the benefit of using this thing? Suppose initially you create Papa with one interface, one method, one abstract method, and you don't want to allow further method because it's a function interface. So you don't want to allow anyone others to add a method accidentally. It will give error. It will give error. You know you can't because it's a function interface. You cannot add. Yeah. So to avoid accidental breaking of function interface, we use add function annotation. Okay, you can use this thing. It's optional, although it's optional, but still you can use it. It's a good practice. Okay, there are lots of functional interface. You can see functional interfaces name in Java. So it's a consumer, by consumer, supplier, predicate, lots of. So you can see yeah, by consumer, consumer, function, predicate, by function, binary operator, by predicate, boolean supplier, double binary operator, double consumer, double function, double predicate, double supplier. Lots of kind of functional interface comes into the picture. Okay, so you don't need to worry, you don't need to know everything. Okay, it's very easy. Just focus on the thing. What is functional interface? Now, point number one is covered. Point number 4. In any interface, whether it's a normal interface or function interface or marker interface, you cannot create a method with body. Void foo says out hello. You can't do because it is not possible till Java 7. But in Java 8, it is very much possible. You can create a complete method, a concrete method with default keyword. Yeah. Or similar static method. You can do this thing. So from Java 8, you can do this thing. You can write a method with a body inside the interface, but the condition is that it should be prefixed with either default or static. Before Java 8 it's not possible at all. So this is called default method and this is static method. Basically these are for the backward compatibility. They are keep changing the things, they are keep adding those functionalities in a new interfaces as well as existing interfaces. So for this they need this kind of thing. Fine. Yeah, this thing is okay. Next is lambda expression. Uh, Lambda expression is a new way of writing the small block of code. So let's start with lambda expression. Okay, in the next package, P2. Lambda works with the functional interface only. Without functional interface, lambda won't work. So first I will create a functional interface. Let's say calculation. Calculation is an interface. And let's say int operation, and it will take two int value, int v. Yeah, that's mean it will take two numbers and perform some operation, sometime multiplication, sometime addition, something like that. Okay, so this is the interface, fine, but I want to perform an operation. So how I can? So one way can be we will create a class, a subclass, a subclass addition. Addition will implement operation, sorry, calculation. So it will provide a method. Wow. Here what I will do, I will perform a plus b. Clear? Okay. So in the main method, I will create calculation equal to new addition, because addition is the class which implements calculation interface. So calculation dot operation, let's say 5 comma 10. I pass two numbers. Sys out, it is the result, in result. Okay, let's see, right click, run. 15. Okay, 15, very good. But if I want to perform subtraction, so I have to create one more class, control C, control V, subtraction. In the subtraction, I will use negative as operation. So if I want to subtract, what I will do, calculation 2, result 2, calculation 2, I will create a subtraction class and print the result to right click, run as Java application. Yeah, -5. 5 minus 10 is -5. Wow, it's working fine. We can do same, we can create multiplication class, we can create division class, but it will take lots of time. And for a single method, I have to create a class, I have to implement something like that. So is there any other way? Yeah, we have other way also. So package p2 not anonymous, or say p2 not inherit. So yeah, in inherit package we are basically inheriting the calculation interface. But in anonymous class, sample one instead of creating new class, I will write new calculation, something like that. And here I will return a plus b, and I think called addition, something like that. And I will perform addition dot operation. Yeah, this is called anonymous class. Same subtraction, I will pass minus, I will use this thing. It's pretty much easier than the last one in terms of writing code. In terms of writing code, although this is scary code. What do you? I'm not able to understand what I write here. It's kind of scary code. Okay. So anonymous class. Here we are trying to create object of the anonymous class, the class which don't have name. Okay. Earlier we have name. We are going to create object of addition class. But in here we are going to create an object of that class. Name of that class I don't know, but it should implement something like that. Okay. So again, it's very scary and difficult. Is there any other way? Yes, use lambda expression. Use lambda. So let me write lambda expression. Dot lambda and control C, control V, sem 2 कर दो. Yeah. Instead of writing this, just remove. Yeah. Lambda expression is something like this. Addition or subtraction. Wow, how cool. And again, I'm saying it's a long lived. I want to reduce. Don't need to mention the data type. Wow, it's all the work. Do not returns this thing. It's again work. And if it's a single line, you don't need to write curly braces. Yeah, it's one line. Same we can do for the subtraction also. Wow. Okay, same you can do for multiplication. You don't need to create a class, but a lambda expression. Whatever I'm writing carry symbol, it's a lambda expression. Multiplication. multiplication. That's mean it will take two number, and whatever the number comes, it will multiply and return the result. So let me show you. Addition dot addition dot operation. Let's say 5 comma 10. Control C, and it's a subtraction and it's a multiplication. Right click and run as Java application. Yeah, you can see. And this is the lambda expression, and you can see lambda reduce the complexity of the code. Lambda reduce the length of the code. Before this, if I want to perform this, I have to write a code something like that. Something like that. And before this, I have to write code something like that. I have to create a separate class, separate code. But with the help of lambda, how easy? Yes or no? This is lambda expression. Clear?
Yes, I have question.
Hmm.
Calculation addition equal to 1 NP, and guess that arrow is what the role of this arrow?
Sorry, can you repeat question one more time?
This arrow A and
Mm-hmm.
B and this arrow, what is the role
It's
of this? Yes.
it's input parameters. Calculation, you can see in the calculation we have a method which takes how many parameters?
2.
2. That's why every time I will give two parameters. If I want to give one parameter, it won't work. Why? Because calculation is a functional interface. It's a functional interface, and lambda only works with the functional interface. And the functional interface says it will take two parameter and it will return one int value.
No. That one, no. This arrow.
Arrow means lambda.
Arrow.
It's a syntax of the lambda expression. It's a syntax of the lambda expression. It is a syntax.
Yeah. Okay. That. Okay.
Okay. Next one is streaming API. I will cover only streaming API, and optional and other things I will try to cover in the Spring related stuff. So streaming API. Streaming API, again, it's very nice feature to work with the collection interface. So let me show you by example. Package P3. So test one. Main. Let's create a list of array or list of means array of string objects or list of string object, any whatever you want. So let me write a list or array. Okay. So string names equal to, let's say, banana. Okay. Oranges, grapes, apple. Wow. So I want to print the name of the array. So it's very easy. for loop string and names. It's a for each loop actually, and sys out, and how cool it will run. Okay, so sys out without string without Java 8. Okay, now with Java 8, how to create a stream over our array. For this, we have arrays.stream method, and I will pass our array, this one, and now I have a stream. It will give a stream object, stream. So what I can do, I will use for each. What I will do, I will use for each. Every time it will return a value n, and I will just print it. So system dot out dot print ln. Okay, and yeah, same output will come, but this time I am writing syntax as a Java 8 for each. It will take one element and it will print the element, something like that, rightly. Yes, same output. Output don't have any issue, but the way of writing code is different. Although we can write this syntax in a different way. We don't need to write this thing. We don't need to write this thing. We don't need to write this thing. And this is called method reference. Yeah, this same thing. The way of doing same thing, but this is by using lambda by using method reference. So again, method reference is the new or shorthand way to write lambda expression. Same thing, output will be same. Output will be same. This is one basic introduction of the lambda expression, streaming API. Now let's take a different test. Control C, Control V. Same output. I don't want to print, but I want to convert into the uppercase, then I want to print. Okay. I want to convert into the uppercase, then I want to print. So first what I will do, and I will n equal to n dot to uppercase. First I will convert into this kind of thing, then I will print. Yeah, here you can see we are converting first, then we are printing. So how I will tell this step here? So I can say I will use map function. In the map, if a name come, I will convert into the uppercase. Right click. Yeah, it's working fine. So map is used to convert one form into another form. one kind of object into another kind of object. Map. Wow, very good. I can also sort, means I want to print but after sorting. So here we have to use arrays dot sort names. Then I will iterate and whatever I want to do. Okay, let's see. It is sorted order because I sorted array first, then I will try to print and each element I will convert into the uppercase. But here what I will do, dot sorted. That's it. Same output will come with Java 8, and but in a every step form. First step, create a stream. Second step, map into the uppercase. Third step, sort. Then fourth step, print each element. Wow, very understandable code, very much readable. Here I short it, okay, I for loop, okay, for every n I am trying to get in uppercase, then I'm printing, then again next n. Okay, pretty much fine. Now let's create a different thing. Test 3. Let's work on the numbers. Suppose I have an array numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My job is I want to print square of odd numbers. I want to print square of odd numbers. Getting my point? So how I can do? In Java 8, what I will do, sorry, before Java 8, int n ले लेंगे, numbers. First I will check if n divisible by 2 or not. If yes, then I will square it, means int square equal to n into n, and I will print it square. With Java 8, it's a numbers, okay, and I don't want to write right now, so I will just print each number. So without Java 8, it will print the square of the odd numbers. Okay. Right click, okay, you can see without Java 8, even numbers, actually, sorry, even numbers 4, 16, square of even numbers. How I can do it Java 8? Yeah, first I want to filter out the even elements. For this I will use filter method. Filter method is used like if condition. So I will use same condition. For every n, I will check this filter. If it is found, what I will do, for every n, I will multiply with that, square it. Now you can see how cool. In the stream of the numbers, filter those numbers on the basis of whether they are even or odd, and if they are even, then convert into the square and then print them. Now, again a very easy thing. Yes or no? So filter is used to filter the records. Map is used to convert one form into another. I want to convert a number into the square, and for each is used to print all the elements or whatever you want to do. Not print, because I use print inside the for each, that's why it's printing. If I want to do something else, I can write the code here. Definitely we have lots of things. I will cover more things tomorrow. Okay. Till for today we are done. I'm done. And if anyone have any question, please ask.